Hello, everyone. I know I'm late, but I am here with your, what is it, April 23rd, 2020 daily tarot reading, okay? And as you already know, we're going to look into the overall energy of the day, all right? And today I am using the beautiful Paulina Tarot, okay? I am really digging this deck lately, but we have a surprise. Yes, another new deck. And this came from my friend Ellie. And I am so excited. It's Whispers of Lord Ganesh. Ooh, this is really nice. It comes with a booklet. And I guess it's Ganesh. What is it, Ganesh? Or, you know what I keep thinking about? Geisha. That's what I keep, like, you know, when you're reading something, but your mind is thinking about something else. I keep thinking about Memoirs of a Geisha. Ain't that some stuff? Anyway, let's get to the point. I've heard nothing but great things about this deck. Oh my gosh, y'all, look at the cards. It is just beautiful. These cards are just everything. Oh my gosh. Whoa, she really loves this deck, and I see why. Okay, so as you already know, let me go ahead and just get a little piece of sage, and I hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is doing well. Let me light this up really quick. Okay. Now let's shuffle. Okay, so I'm using the Paulina Tarot today, and I'm also using this Ganesh deck. Okay. The cards are a pretty decent size. I really like them. This card wanted to come out. And I'll pull, I guess 3 cards will come out. So let's see what the messages are. All right. And then we'll pull one from the Paulina Tarot. Let's see what comes out for us today on April 23rd. What is the overall vibe of April 23rd? What is the overall energy around April 23rd? Okay, this card wanted to come out. And that one. All right, so we have the personal transformation card, and this is crazy because we also have the death card in the tarot, in the Paulina Tarot. So something about today is very transformative, and we did just have that new moon last night. And then we have empowerment. Oh man, ah, these are beautiful. And then we have wholeness. This is real. These cards are really beautiful. Just take a look at that. Just gorgeous. Okay. Yeah. All right. And then I'm sorry, with the Paulina Tarot, we have the 5 of Cups in reverse. And let's get a look of that card up right. And you can see it's the common trait of the woman who's just really in her sorrow. And it's the 5 of Cups in reverse, which is good. We want the 5 of Cups in reverse. And then, of course, the death card is upright. Okay, so very interesting day, right? Very deep. The 5 of Cups in reverse. Let's start there. Hello, everybody who is catching the live version of this. The 5 of Cups in reverse is always a card that I will always vote to be in reverse because I don't want to feel sad. I don't like feeling sad. I don't want to cry. I don't want a pity party. And the 5 of Cups in reverse is like no pity party today. Anything that is going on emotionally with you today, it's probably because there are some unresolved issues that you have not faced. And with the death card also being next to the 5 of Cups in reverse. Now, don't get me wrong, today is very transformative. It is very heavy. So even though I feel this transformation, I also feel a strong heaviness associated with this card. So yes, transitions are coming into our lives, whether we want them or not on a day like this. But we have to see the good throughout it all. And this actually makes a lot of sense to me because most of the time I do the readings, obviously, the day before, or whatever. the night. And this makes sense to me. And my great grandmother, who's like 103, we found out that she had coronavirus, right? She's at a senior citizen living facility. And, my mom always goes to visit her and stuff like that every day. Well, about every day, her and my aunt. But anyway, she has coronavirus now. And it just made me think, like, all these years, this woman has been through so much in her life. And I'm not saying she's going to pass away at all from the coronavirus or anything like that. But it's crazy to me. We never know what challenges, what changes come in our life. And as much as I love my great grandmother, so much of so much, I've never heard her complain. She's one of those type of people, just doesn't complain about anything, just like an earth angel pretty much. And it just instantly, I couldn't allow myself five of cups in reverse to go there, to mourn and to, because I can't get to her. It wouldn't be healthy for me to go to her. The best thing that I can do right now is pray and look at the glass half full with the two cups up here versus the cups that have spilled down, because it's easy to look down. It's easy to mourn. It's easy to just, woe is me, another thing. It's just like, I feel this personally. I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to look at the two glasses up here. This is a strong woman. She has taught me so much. I understand that life comes with the heaviness sometimes, and I'm not happy about this, obviously, but I am dealing with it. And I think that's why the death card comes up. Now, does the death card mean that my great grandmother is going to pass away? Only God knows that answer, right? And most of the time it's a no. And I didn't ask that. I'm doing a collective reading, but the death card talks about transformation and facing your fears. And ultimately, it's when you face those fears and are fearless, then you find that when things come about in life that are heavy, I'm not saying you don't mourn. I'm not saying you don't cry. I'm not saying any of that, but you find ways to at least honor and stay calm and focus on, what is this showing me? What kind of power, I always say this, with especially with the Five of Cups being a grieving card, the death card obviously being not everybody's favorite card to get in the tarot reading, right? But it's so much more than just death. They call it that to get you to understand how it feels. But it's ultimately about being fearless and facing your fears. So I feel like a lot of us will be going through that. And it can just be a simple transition of changing a job, or finding a new school for your children, or finding new ways to or reinvent yourself. Even with the death card, it is all about those things. And I think once we get there, that is when, like the card says, personal transformation. And I'm just curious. This is really nice. And of course, when you get decks, you don't always have to look at the book. You don't always have to look at the book at all, but sometimes you can, and I like to know the messages of what the person who created the deck wanted us to know. So I'm just going to take a look at this. Bear with me. I just want to see if there's any messages. This is page 62. Okay. Your soul is assisting you with creating changes to align you with your life purpose. Okay. So, whatever change is happening today is associated with our overall life purpose. And that can sound crazy when it's like, what the heck? I lost my job today, or my boyfriend left me today, or I realized I don't want to be in a relationship anymore. But all of those endings are what do they say? New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. So there is something that is aligning you with your soul purpose, with whatever transformation, whatever realization you come to today, whatever fear you have to face is going to help you long term. And that is very hard when we try to when things are not necessarily how we want them to be. But I think ultimately we're not in control of everything. And empowerment says Rely on your inner strength to ensure your dreams are realized. So once again, soul purpose, transition, change within the dreams, your dreams being realized through your own inner strength, which takes time to grow. And I'm assuming that this empowerment card is related to the solar plexus. So I guess we should all look into what do the solar plexus really do? Even if we have a simple understanding, how can I strengthen my solar plexus? Are my solar plexus blocked? Like looking into things like that can really help. And then we have the green, which, and I didn't, I just got this deck, so I don't know if it relates to the chakras, but I'm pretty sure it does. And this is wholeness. And I think it is. Once we find that inner strength and we face the transitions on a day like this is when we get wholeness. Okay. So let's see what the little message is. And it's a whole passage with these cards. And trust me, I'm going to get into them. I cannot wait. I know it. But let's see, this is page, let me see, the wholeness. Wholeness, wholeness, where are you? 24. Okay. I don't know. I just got really confused. Have you ever had a moment where like you're trying to focus and you get like you just lose everything? I just lost it all. And not because of the reading, because the number on here says 24, and for whatever reason I'm having the hardest time finding 24, which you might think, Crystal, no, 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 no. At this point in your life, you can read a table of contents. Stop playing with me, girl. So that's definitely what I just did. I just blacked out. I found it, no worries. It's just, anyway, acknowledge the oneness of all life. Acknowledge the oneness of all life. Recognize that you are part of something larger. You have a connection here with not only this life and the physical body, but with the divine and the universe. Makes sense. It's like we think we let go of certain things and it's gone, but in reality, it's all connected in some way. Anyway, this day is not playing any games with anyone. It seems very empowering, very transformative, a need to look at the glass half full, when somebody is facing something like the death card, or like the anything going on in their life to where it's could be scary or change, or at the worst affect their health. It's easy to go to that moment of despair, but learning the connection within it all is what we really have to do on days like this. And whatever is changing, let it be. But this, I feel like whoever is coming to you, whatever messages come in today, please just listen to them. Just hear that person out. I think that it'll really, really be beneficial to you overall. So that's what I have for you today, you all. We will most definitely, I'll be back with my regular setup to do the reading for April 24th. Okay. But I hope all of you have an amazing day, and I will talk